Could North Carolina be a swing state in the 2024 election? Well, the tables sure have turned. Remember how when Biden was a nominee, we were talking about how New York or New Mexico could be red states? Well, now we're talking about North Carolina possibly becoming a blue state. So Kamala Harris could win it, according to Forbes, which writes an article titled, "Here's Why North Carolina Has Suddenly Become a Swing State." Harris would be the second Democratic nominee to win the state of North Carolina in over 40 years. If you recall, Barack Obama won it in 2008 with his powerful campaign. That was a pretty solid shellacking in his favor, and we have had mostly very close elections ever since 2008. So Forbes writes that the state has slowly shifted more to the left over the past decade, thanks in part to a growing high-tech corridor. So in 2020, you recall, Trump won the state. He got 49.93%, and Biden got 48.59% of the vote. And you may recall, too, that Senator Tom Tillis, the Republican incumbent, beat the Democratic challenger, Cal Cunningham. And 538 has Trump currently with odds of beating Harris by only a 0.4 margin in the state. So that's really small. If Harris wins North Carolina, Nate Silver says that she has a 96.7% chance to win the Electoral College and win the election. Silver's model says that Harris has a 38.5% chance of winning North Carolina. So that is pretty solid. That's really strong. I mean, obviously, it's not more likely than it is not likely, but it means that almost 4 in 10 times that you run this election in a simulation, Kamala Harris is winning North Carolina, which then gives her a 96.7% chance to win the entire election. This is huge. North Carolina's shift to the left, Forbes reports, has largely been due to a population increase in potential voters who typically back Democrats, including the highly educated. And they're talking about college educated there. But yeah, this is really interesting. I mean, I don't think it's just that. I think it's that the Democrats now have a better nominee, albeit an imperfect nominee, but not as strong as it could have been, but certainly stronger than President Biden, who struggled to put sentences together and had all of these age problems that were just serving as a massive albatross around him. So what do I think? I do not think that Kamala Harris will win North Carolina as of yet. I think that this election still has to develop more. We're going to see what's going to happen in that debate, which is coming up on September 10th, 8 days away. We shall see. There might be some October surprise in order. But yeah, I think that this election is actually going to be largely similar to 2020. It will pan out very similarly to that. North Carolina is in play, but I have a hard time seeing it not going red so far. But yeah, I think Kamala Harris could very well win Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, but I don't know so much about North Carolina at this point. But those are just my predictions. I might end up being wrong, and in November you could come back to this video and say you were wrong. But yeah, if you liked this video or found it helpful or insightful, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Let's grow the channel, and I look forward to speaking to you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.